Hey cinephiles, welcome to another exciting edition of Instant Trailer Review. I'm JS.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are taking a look at Mission Impossible 5, which now has a subtitle,
Rogue Nation.
Alright, so let's check this out. Green band lets us know that everything here is going to be alright. Okay, so, here we are.
Let's talk about 1 through 4.
Okay.
Big fan of the series or what?
Absolutely. In fact, I would put this series, I think it's a lot stronger than the Bourne franchise and the Bond franchise. If you're just, comparing it with other action series
And,
like that.
I mean, the choice of directors, Mission Impossible 5 has a new director, Christopher McQuarrie, who did Jack Reacher a couple years ago.
Which was only his second film.
Yeah.
Because he did The Way of the Gun back in 2000 and then took like a 12-year hiatus, at least from directing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it starts right off with some action, a motorcycle sequence, which makes me think of Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah.
Which is probably the weakest in the series. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So, I don't know, maybe they're trying to redeem it with something like this. I wouldn't be surprised at all if the movie opens with a sequence like this.
Yeah.
Because it seems like a lot of these big action movies start with some amazing vehicular action sequence on a windy mountain path. Yeah. That looks like what this is going to be.
And as we're going to see later on in the trailer, if you think the motorcycle sequence at the beginning is nuts, just wait till the very end. Because there is some stuff that absolutely blew me away.
I mean, look at that. That's
and they're also known for a lot of practical stunts in the series, which I've loved.
And let's just say right out of the gate that Robert Elswit is shooting this. And he also did Ghost Protocol, which was beautiful, especially in IMAX. This movie's going to be available in IMAX as well. And I wonder how many stunt guys they lost doing that sequence. Okay.
Hopefully none.
Yeah, hopefully. So, what the voice we hear during this opening is very discernible. I mean, it's Alec Baldwin. And apparently he plays a CIA director in this film.
And that leads me to believe, I feel like Alec Baldwin's always the guy who enters the film as a good guy and then double crosses you at some point, so I wouldn't be surprised if he did that here.
Yeah, we'll see. And so what is happening to Hunt in this sequence? He is being locked in this gas chamber of sorts.
Yeah, looks like he's being gassed.
Yeah, it looks like he's about to become the Hulk or Green Goblin or something. Let's hope it doesn't go into those territories, but...
we'll just have Renner in it.
I really liked
a Marvel crossover.
The cutting of the sequence was pretty cool because like every time he pounds on the glass, it would match the music. And here you go, a shirtless Tom Cruise. How old is he? Do you happen to know?
I mean, I don't think he's aged since Cocktail.
He's got to be in his 50s.
Yeah, probably pushing close to it. But
okay.
Then again, I don't think he's aged in 30 years.
All right. And we saw our first glimpse here of the new, I guess we can call her the Hunt girl instead of the Bond girl.
Yeah. Rebecca Ferguson.
She was in Hercules. You might have seen that last year. She's pretty great in that. She's been in a lot of TV shows as well. Jeremy Renner's back.
Yeah.
Do you remember back when Ghost Protocol came out, they were talking about sort of handing off the series to Renner? Yeah. But I think Cruise was so good in that movie, they decided not to. Yeah. So now he's going to kind of just be like a side character.
And we have other returning players as well, as you'll see.
Yeah.
Ving Rhames is back.
And him and Cruise are the only ones who have been in every film.
And Simon Pegg's back.
Which is great.
Paula Patton is not back.
That's a shame. Yeah. All right, so
we see Simon Pegg.
Here's our first glimpse of Simon Pegg.
So I like this shot a lot. Because it's a little bit of like, Mission Impossible movies, much like Bond movies are always known for their gadgets. Mm-hmm. This has more of like an analog look to it. It's got, a little bit of a...
I wonder if it'll do what Skyfall did with the Bond series. You know how it took it sort of like
a little
back
retro.
To...
Yeah.
So. Then where are you? The Syndicate is real.
Okay, so I guess the plot this time, they're talking about the Syndicate, which is like a rogue, like anti-IMF.
Yeah.
So I guess their whole sole purpose is to eliminate all of the agents. And, I mean, it's quite a film. It's quite a year for spy movies, actually. We already got Kingsman. We had The Man from U.N.C.L.E. coming out. We have Spectre coming out later in the year. And now this. So
and this is an exciting plot line for a mission series, because I'm excited to see a team just as powerful as these guys go up against them and kind of hunting them. I like
right.
This may very well be our last mission.
And there he is, man of the hour. It's great to see them all back together. And I really wonder how many legs this movie's gonna have. Like, how many more entries do you think we're gonna get with some of these guys before they need to find younger blood?
Yeah, I mean, they talk about the one last mission in this one, but I don't know if this is because 4 was just so successful. I feel like after 3, like 2, it kind of hit a little bit of a bump. 3 was unbelievable. 4 was even better.
Right.
This looks incredible.
Yeah. Let's just hope it keeps that upward trajectory.
Let's
Again.
go through some of the crazy action sequences because this is when it gets fun.
Yeah. Okay. I love that shot. That is amazing.
Gotta pull the e-brake.
Yeah.
Again, Ellsworth shot this, and it's incredible how you can
Look
shoot
at this.
dramas and then go and shoot action movies like this.
Yeah.
Seamlessly interchange.
So Cruise is, I mean,
Yeah.
well known
Yeah.
for doing a lot of his own stunts. I mean, a lot of times they
Yeah.
take out the cords and whatnot, but he does a lot of them practical
Yeah.
without green screen, which is pretty great.
One of my favorite shots is coming up in the trailer, which
Make
is
sure oh, I think it's coming up right
Yeah.
here, isn't it?
yeah. There's a shot.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Make that your wallpaper. Okay. So there's going to be a lot of motorcycle, unless all
Yeah.
of those are just snippets from one big elongated action sequence. I don't know. This device is pretty interesting. This is like a very high-tech vault of some sort. Looks
Yeah.
like they got 8 cameras on this one guy,
Yeah.
tracking him as he goes through. And it's great to
great
see
action
that
scenes.
she's going to be
Yeah.
kicking just as much butt as him.
How do you know we can trust her?
There's another shot coming up which I loved, which
Look
right
at that.
there.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Yeah. And Tom Cruise actually did do that. He jumped through a pit to nowhere.
No one has seen him since. So yeah, I know this is going to be like one of the moments where they're
Yeah.
planning how to break into some place, and they're
Yeah.
through the fountain's going to be like the only way they can get in. And so of course he's going to do that. Kind of a spoiler there, you know. I mean, we don't
Yeah.
quite. Okay, the face that he's wearing,
Yeah.
it's just some unknown guy. But yeah, now we already know that he was bringing back that device, which we've
Okay,
seen throughout the
here's-
series.
That is incredible.
Yeah. I wonder how many BMWs they went through. Okay. And that's just great. It just cuts to this upside down shot of Renner opening up the car door. So this movie shot all over Europe. I'm surprised that there weren't a lot of Asian locations on the
Yeah.
list, because you think that's a market
Yeah.
that they keep trying to make these
Well,
films appealing towards.
So let me ask you this: based on this film, on this trailer so far, what do you think? Is this going to be better than 4?
I don't know. I mean, I think Ghost Protocol is the highlight of the series
Yeah.
so far. That's the one
Yeah.
to beat. To be honest, I don't think it's going to quite top that from what we've seen here,
Yeah.
but I think it's going to be another solid entry. What about you?
I mean, I had high hopes for this trailer, and I think they were. I'm all in.
And
I'm
by
all
this point, I mean,
in.
watch,
Okay, this is the shot.
watch the trailer, just let it run through on your own, because by this point, the theme has
Yeah.
kicked in.
Yeah.
That glorious Mission Impossible
And we
theme.
saw photos from this
Yeah.
this scene in particular online, and I didn't know the magnitude of the shot.
Yeah.
But this is pretty incredible. So,
So-
this is a practical shot.
Yeah,
right?
Cruise is actually hanging onto the
Yeah.
side of an airplane. There's few actors
Yeah.
at all, like let alone movie
Yeah.
stars who would do this. But wow, so Tom Cruise, he has a death wish or something. I don't know, but it's amazing. He makes great movies. He is, I'd say, the best movie star still working. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible: Rogue
Most
Nation.
important part of the trailer right there. Buy your
Yes.
tickets at Fandango.
You can do that right now. And the movie was actually slated to come out in December.
Yeah.
But with the competition of like Spectre and Star Wars, they decided to move it up, which is a good sign. When a movie is like ready to go,
Yeah.
that they can move it up 6 months, that's usually a good thing in my book. So,
July 31st, I'm there.
in theaters and IMAX. So for another exciting edition of Instant Trailer Review, I'm JS.
And I'm Zach.
Thanks for watching.